giving you the keys to home ownership. Home ownership is the goal. Here's the key. Today we're going to discuss all of the steps that it takes to become a home owner. Typically, home ownership begins with education. Many people may say the first step may be a lender or meeting with a real estate professional. Either way, you want to make sure you are educated on the process. Whether that education comes through you doing your own research or even a real estate professional giving you that information. My goal is to give you as much information as you need so that you are ready. So first, you meet with a real estate professional. This real estate professional more than likely may be a real estate agent. The real estate agent should make sure you're educated on informing you of the process. Once you meet with a real estate professional, you want to make sure you get organized with documents, okay? When you get ready to apply for loans, you're gonna need some documents. In fact, my next video will be explaining all of the documents needed when applying for a loan. Then that way you will have those tools already, okay? Once you have all of your documents, you want to go ahead and apply for a mortgage loan. In doing this, your real estate agent will most likely recommend some that he or she already know, but you also want to look into applying with a credit union as well as your bank. Then you can compare the different ones. Your main concern may be, it's going to hit my credit score. Well, if you do them all within 30 days, it will not hit your credit score multiple times, okay? So you do want to make sure you do it in 30 days. I actually kind of push it to 2 weeks just so we know that we're sure, correct? Typically, once you apply, within 2 to 3 days, the lender should get back with you, either asking for more documents or letting you know what's the next step for you. They are going to review. Once they review everything, they will give you a pre-approval. The pre-approval amount is the amount that we use for shopping purposes. However, if the lender say you are pre-approved for $300,000, but you want to spend $250,000, that is okay. The budget that they give us is the max, but we want to do what is most comfortable for you. With that in mind, your budget, we will then start house shopping. We will house shop based off the number that works for you. Whatever amount that it is you want to spend monthly, we will focus on that. However, you remember the top 5 that we spoke about? This is when the top 5 really come in play. The top 5 things you are looking for, those are the 5 things that you want your real estate agent to focus on. Mainly because, for example, if the school system is important and it's the most important thing, that helps narrow down the area. I don't know about you all, but I am in Houston, the Houston area. Houston is huge, and then there's so many outskirts, and school systems are different depending on what area you are in. So if that's one of your top 5 things, that's the one thing that you want your realtor to focus on, because if not, you guys are going to waste time going to certain areas that does not work for you. So that part is very important. When we find the house, we submit an offer. We will work together on your best interest and also keeping in mind some of the things that the seller may need. Once we submit that offer, the seller can accept it, counter, or reject. Sometimes they may not even reply. Typically, when that happens to me, I reach out to the listing agent to see what's going on, to see if there's has the seller accepted a different offer, or are they still thinking about it, pretty much, okay? Once they accept the offer, we begin the option period. You pay an option fee. In the option fee video, we spoke about what the option fee is for, as well as the earnest money video. Both of those videos will be here and you can review them. Okay, so once we have both of those submitted to the seller within 48 hours, we will go and reach out to an inspector. The inspector will inspect the house. Once you review the inspection, and I may review it with you as well, we'll get together and figure out the best plan of action. Get that over to the seller, and then we may have to renegotiate the numbers. Renegotiate what will work best for both parties. Okay? Once we're through that, maybe in a couple of weeks, typically a contract is between 30 and 45 days, just kind of depending on the program that's needed. So the lender will then order an appraisal. The appraisal is because the bank will not pay more than what the house is worth. So just because seller wants to sell the house for $200,000 doesn't mean it's going to sell for $200,000 if it does not appraise. So if the appraisal comes back over $200,000, good. If it comes back at $200,000, good. But if it comes back under, that is when we will have a problem. Have an issue, not necessarily a problem. We just have to figure out a solution. Solution may be go back to the seller, ask the seller to lower the cost of the house. We may see if there's any means that we can come up with more funds. It just all kind of depends. However, the lender is only going to lend for what the house is worth. Once we made it through the appraisal, at this point it's smooth sailing. Once we get the final approval from the lender, we call it clear to close. Once we get the clear to close, we are on the road to closing. At closing, you are going to do a lot of signing. You're going to get the keys. In the state of Texas, both parties, both spouses must attend closing with a non-expired license. So you want to make sure you bring both. Both parties are there, even if only one spouse is on the loan. So the home ownership is the goal, and here I am giving you more keys so that you can become a homeowner. Make sure to subscribe and like so that you can get more videos, see more videos, and you can become a homeowner too. Homeownership is the goal. Here's the key.